I was gonna do this one as a recording, and do a bunch of my weeb shit that I usually do. And honestly, I was gonna do some new stuff, but you know what? I got a rant about this. So last night I was scrolling through Facebook, fling, 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 fling on my new phone. Well, I see there is no perfect Pokemon game. You are absolutely fucking right. But there are people, literally people, who think Gen 1 is perfect. Why? Are you stupid? Even the Gen 1 remakes were not good. Okay? There never will be a perfect Pokemon game. Because everyone has different tastes in the fucking game. Okay? Stop being dickless on that. Okay? Alright. Fuck that. Okay, look. I'm gonna hit every gen right here. Bam, 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 bam. Gen 1 through 8, straight up, y'all feel my wrath. So first off, let's start with the most broken the fuck for generation. And don't worry guys, this one's getting demonetized anyways, so who cares? I don't do ad revenue. All of my videos, there's no ads on them. I don't make money on them. I don't want to make money on my videos. I just want to upload content, and at least this way I can put my shit out and not worry about getting it taken down for reasons. So look at this. Gen 1. Let's take a look at Gen 1 as a whole. The best Pokemon to start with was the grass type. For God's sakes, are you kidding me? Ugh. Already, I'm only the first thing. It's stupid. Like the grass type starter, still my favorite. But anyways, between glitches to get you to level 100 Pokemon, glitches to get you Mew, glitches that were exploitable to the point where the game was actually able to be beaten within like 5 minutes. That's no. Horrible. Honestly, 151 Pokemon, the anime was better. Gen 2, straight up. Breeding was introduced, but it was still a fucking broken game that didn't really work as well as it needed to because the special stat was busted. Are you kidding me? Not to mention the fact that, in Gen 2, if you had Gen 2 Pokemon that you really, really enjoyed, it was a pain in the ass to actually be able to take those Pokemon from those games and get them into another game. It was insanity. Gen 3 probably is by far my absolute. Gen 3 is good, don't get me wrong, but there's so much water. And Dark type is physical when it has all freaking Dark type Pokemon have a special stat. They are special attackers. Dark typing was a physical attack. Are you? Gen 4, we finally get the special split, so I can stop ranting about that. But then, guess what else we get after that? Weather Wars. Are you? So even though I could use a dark type, they're not viable anymore because fucking grass, water, and all the bastards that have the weather moves are relevant, and it just pisses me off. Gen 5, oh yeah. They had a lot of cool Pokemon in Gen 5, except they took forever to level up and evolve. Like, seriously. I know I'm ranting about stupid shit right now, and this person's probably going to leave the video because, honestly, that happens a lot here. So I'm going to check in for just a second. But you know what? Gen 5 was shit. They reset the decks. No one cares. Gen 6 actually was pretty okay, except for the fact there was no after game to the freaking... Oh, correction. There was an after game, but it was not worth it, nor was it relevant, nor did it give you any extra challenge. You know what you could catch in the after game? 2 legendaries. That's it. The least amount of legendaries I have seen in a Pokemon game yet. Now, don't keep... Gen 7, actually... Hey, sorry, I'm doing this live because I'm ranting about everything. Gen 1, And if you want me to recap everything, I will. If like, go ahead and leave a comment if you want to. I'm just, uh, but uh, Gen 7 was absolute trash. They they did do a lot right, but they did a lot wrong. Mainly not sticking with the gimmick of Mega Evolution. Let's take a look at now. I'm by no means a person who's going to breed the perfect team, but the fact that the daycare can't be exploited for leveling up anymore is kind of I could I can give Gen 7 a pass just a little bit on a few things because at least it freaking fixed a lot of the problems I had with the games in the past where they were all basically felt like the same fucking game. And I know it's going to get demonetized. This video is getting demonetized straight up. So I just started a TikTok. I'm going to be doing some Pokemon shit on there. So by all means, if you want to go follow that, go right ahead. But honestly, there is never going to be a perfect Pokemon game. However, I want to talk about what I want in Gen 8 because Gen 8 has a lot of a chance to fix the franchise, or at least, not make it the same that we had. And I'm not going to mention Pokemon Go or Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee because at least those games are unique in their own ways. I can't believe I just justified either of those games. But Gen 7 or Gen 8, sorry, my bad, could be the biggest game for Pokemon ever. Here's why. It is the actual first, new generation we're getting on a home console. We haven't had that before, people. Yes, I guess the Switch could technically could be both considered a handheld and a home console, but with the Switch Lite coming out, I think the launch date is in September or October, something like that. Stuff that I'm not following because I already own my fucking Switch and I'm going to be playing it on there. Right, yeah, that. Or fuck, just instead of barring Pokemon that aren't from the national deck, do what they did with Sun and Moon. Yeah, there's no national decks in it, but at least I can move my shit from the last generation, all of my shit from last generation, because I have a full living dex up to the new games. I think that would be pretty cool. I want to see more events actually. I wouldn't mind seeing possibly a new mythical Pokemon release this generation, like they always do. Hell, maybe even two. That'd be pretty cool. But it's Gen 8, I think, could be amazing and probably fix a lot of the issues I already have with the games, as them seeming so similar to each other that you can't really differentiate. I love Pokemon. Honestly, I love the Pokemon games, but if Generation 1 is perfect and Gen 8 is trash, there's no frame of reference at that point if people have those opinions. And that's why, there's so many nerds that, well, I'll go straight up and say I am a Pokemon nerd. I try my best to breed the best teams for competitive, for God's sakes. I have a 6 IV fucking Snorlax ready for competitive, and then I never actually set him up with his moveset. Which is funny because who knows, maybe one of these days I'll actually, get him setting up his rest, snore, and I'm pretty sure he can learn Toxic, but I was like, I'll probably set up a Toxic Staller in that regard as my, throwaway Pokemon. Chuck out a, what's the Toxapex. I recently started training Toxapexes, and I actually traded a 6 IV Toxapex. I wanted to do that on stream, but I don't have a capture card right now, so shit. I do want to, if y'all want to see Pokemon Go on the channel, I did upload a couple videos. I don't know if you guys want to see more of that. if you want me to actually, record and, edit those videos so they're not 20 minutes of me walking around and not encountering fucking anything, because let's be honest, where I live, there's dick to work with content. I do want to start putting up more Skyrim content, but this is Pokemon related, so we're going to ignore that. And if you are a Pokemon Go fan, I am part of Team Mystic. If you're Valor or Instinct, that's chill. If you want to add me as a friend, I'm fully okay with that. I will probably end up dropping a friend code in the description of the next one if you guys want to see one of those. What I'm going to kind of leave off the video on is XD Gale of Darkness. Nice. My favorite Pokemon is actually Gardevoir, and I grew up playing Gen 3, and I always made a male Gardevoir just because it annoyed people. Because people are like, oh, Gardevoir should be female. No, I ran a male Gardevoir, and that thing, it's even better now because with the fairy typing, you've got a large plethora of move pool that you can go with, and it's really easy to make her a Dragon Slayer. And I have a buddy who basically uses nothing but dragons in competitive. So, see, my friends don't know how to build a balanced team either. But if you guys want to see more Pokemon Go, I will drop a Pokemon Go video as much as I can. My first game was Sapphire. My brother had Ruby, although I did ended up playing both. Groudon was actually kind of cool, actually. It just kind of sucked that Groudon's original, I think it was his original ability, just wasn't viable in Gen 3. Actually, it would have been really good against the water typing and fire type moves. I also remember, I'm pretty sure you could hit Solar Beam one turn with Sunny Day, which I think you can still do that. If I'm not mistaken, you can still do that. Because I think Solar Blade's basically a watered down version of Solar Beam for Lurantis. And that, if you want to hear a rant at any point about my adventures in Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, pray for that, because that is going to be one of those videos that I will probably rant for about 2 hours about that. I went light. Nice. I actually now I don't have it on my Ultra Moon account right now. However, I am going to be trading up my Mega Rayquaza because I want to be a obnoxious dick online because I don't really need anything. I've actually not really a fan of the shiny Guardians at all. It is such a simple change for their coloration switch. But there's the flip side, because I'm not really a fan of Groudon's shiny. I know that's weird. It's got a good shiny though. Like Primal Groudon's got a really nice shiny. But like of the shinies, there's only like one or two that I'm not really a big fan of. The first one's actually Pikachu, and I do not like Pikachu shiny. It's just too minute of a difference. And oddly enough, Magikarp. I don't like Gold Magikarp. I think they could have went with a different color scheme to it, and it would have been perfectly fine. But I actually have a shiny on Pokemon Go, so I'm gonna load that up for you guys to hope. I think it may. My phone's been having some pretty stupid issues recently, It's new, so I'm still learning how to use it. Oh, hands down, Groudon is better than Kyogre. I have a buddy who he's actually obsessed with Magikarp. It is hilarious. He's actually a sponsor of my videos. He started sponsoring me about a year ago or so, and we actually play Pokemon Go. And actually, when I record, I take and use the content from me and him going out trying to catch stuff. I only have currently I only have one shiny, and I have a reason that I only have one shiny. I haven't really had. Oh, nice. And don't worry about the language in the comments. My videos are demonetized, are never going to be taken for ad revenue. I don't do that. I That's not my goal on YouTube. If I can get the camera to load, I have this shiny Grovyle that I'm working on to try and get it to a Sceptile. I just don't have the candies for him right now. That's the only shiny I've caught so far. I actually caught it out at the Respecs in my hometown, which is hilarious because I had never thought anything would spawn out there. I do have. I got loads of Pokemon content that I want to upload, and I've been kind of debating on uploading Magikarp Jump because my Magikarp would fuck some shit up if it was actually in the games, which would be hilarious. Oddly enough, there's one thing in Pokemon that I I think this is the only real thing that really bothers me about the games as of right now, because, like I said, Sun and Moon did fix a lot of things with the games. Is you cannot collect all of the Pokemon in the Pokédex with just one copy of the game. That has been my biggest issue with the series since the beginning. Version exclusives, I can handle version exclusive legendaries, but when there's a Pokemon like Alola um, Ninetales that you can't get in Ultra Moon or Moon, you can only get in Sun, it starts being kind of counterintuitive to you trying to complete the Pokédex, because then you have to spend even more money to get the fucking second part of the game, which then you have to play through the entire game again and then collect the Pokemon from it, or have someone play through it for you, or it's a whole lot of hassle for not really being worth it. Yeah, I that's been another issue I've had a massive issue with, actually, is the Pokemon transfer system. Not trading. Trading, honestly, now is actually fine, but the transferring of games to games, like Pokemon Bank, Pokemon Box, Pokemon Transporter, all that shit. It gets so complicated, and then it costs you even more money to store the Pokemon that you need to store to transfer them over so you have a living dex. I mean, you're already playing through the fucking games. Like, come on. It Well, even if they did that, like, it still wasn't able you weren't able to transfer the stuff over. Like, I'm all fine with old school connection. Actually, I still have my old Game Boy and a buddy who will play through blue while I'm playing through red, transfer the shit, and call it a day. I don't like soft resetting other people's accounts, so I have to own both copies of the game so I can reset for the starters and the stuff that I can only get one of that have multiple evolutions. It's just a big hassle. I also hate the fact that you uh, could only get um, Ash's Greninja through the demo. I would have been fine if it would have been just an event Pokemon, but the fact that it was a event Pokemon that was for a demo, which is kind of stupid, honestly, because like you want the Pokemon and you can't use it. That's actually a good idea. I have a old new Nintendo 3DS coated in my Mystic shit. I'm actually thinking about tearing this thing apart, and installing a capture card, and then I'm actually going to be adding a Game Shark on board, um, and that's for a couple reasons. Power savers are able to make me clone things. However, if I actually install it inside, I can access event Pokemon through action replays and stuff like that. And seeing how the 3DS is basically dead at this point, me getting these event Pokemon, I don't think anyone's gonna give two shits. I even Nintendo and like the Pokemon Company have basically said that Pokemon is not their main priority. And honestly, I feel like Nintendo's main priority right now is Smash because uh, I'm not running homebrew on this one as of right now, due to the fact I have a Crystal account on here that I'm trying to keep clean. But I am going to be having a homebrew on here after I rework some stuff. Yeah, I am fully okay with people modding. Actually, my Switch was modded, and then I have it running the original due to the fact that my Switch bricked. Reason, uh, don't buy third-party docks ever. Um, they'll break your console and you can't use it. So I had to actually replace mine, which is $300 you don't want to spend. And homebrewing the Switch now is actually a lot harder than I would like, because it's not the model that was extremely easy to exploit. So I cannot homebrew it as of yet, but I'm figuring ways out. I will put mine solidified on camera. I will show my background on my 3DS. It has been the same. It has been the same background since the background came out. I have not changed this background, and it is the Guardian Shiny Tabu Coco Lichen Rocks. I got this the day I got my 3DS, because I was a really late adopter to the 3DS, because I originally had a 2DS. I didn't like the 3DS originally, and I came to the conclusion that I didn't need it. And when the new 3DS came out, they added the C stick, and I'd already had my 2DS, so I was like, it's probably not worth the price. And then I ended up getting my hands on Majora's Mask, which for some reason supports the C stick, even though it came out before like the new 3DS did. So ended up getting Majora's Mask, and C stick was compatible. So I was like, oh, cool. And then I sold off Majora's Mask, and now I still have my Mystic 2DS. The skin's also relatively new, but I do I do nerdy shit on the channel all the time. My hat's Pokemon. Most of my shirts are anime based. I got a fucking Yu-Gi-Oh deck right here on my bed. I don't even know why that's on my bed, actually. I haven't played Yu-Gi-Oh in about a week or so, but I'll probably be going. Oh, that's right, I'm going to locals. Oh, and if people call you a nerd and you're a fucking adult, like, who cares? Who cares? It's actually more socially acceptable for an adult to go play Yu-Gi-Oh! Than playing video games on it. That's weird, though. Like, I choose to be a nerd, and by the way, that is an awesome case. I've seen a couple of those online, and I've been like, the other reason I don't have a case for my 3DS is because I don't need a case for this thing. I need a case for this fucking thing right here, because this is like everything right now. It's my Pokemon Go thing. I can record a little bit of gameplay on my phone. And because this channel's eventually going to be, I'm switching, the name's going to be switched from Minato Namikaze to Minato Gaming, as soon as, Google decides to stop being a dick and actually let me change the name. There's going to be some Pokemon stuff getting uploaded. I'm slowly getting the things uploaded properly. It takes me a lot longer to actually get inspired to do this shit sometimes. And honestly, it has been really a blast. And anyone who's planning on creating a YouTube channel, and I will say this 100%, talk about what you love. Because even if your channel does not blow up immediately, you don't want to get famous for doing something you don't enjoy. Personally, I enjoy ranting about Pokemon. I love ranting about video games in general. I'm planning on doing more rants in the future. This is just one of many fucking things I'm going to be doing on the channel. I'm going to be putting out Skyrim gameplay here in a week or so. I shouldn't time frame that because this is live, but it'll probably be within the next couple weeks. I will record some Skyrim gameplay, and I'm going to actually put it up on the channel regardless of how it looks, because I'm one of those people, I like putting out raw content. I like putting out a relatively long content because most people aren't going to watch the entire fucking thing. In all honesty, if you do, that is awesome. If you drop a like, I love it. Go ahead and click that subscribe button if you haven't subscribed to me already. And if you really enjoy my content and enjoy the fact that I'm a 22-year-old who fucking plays video games, nerdy video game, the level of nerd of Nintendo, Pokemon, and stuff like that, and enjoys talking about it. And I don't do ad revenue. Fuck that. Because the moment that I start censoring myself on the channel is the moment that my comment section gets censored, and I want my comment section to be pure and wholesome. What you post is what you post. If it's offensive, by all means, let the snowflakes burn. I post stuff on Facebook all the time. Actually, I was posting in a group like a week ago, and I got the comment taken down because I offended snowflakes. You take both worlds. You take it with the best of both. I really enjoy Zelda content, but honestly, I rage at the game. I don't want to put out Zelda content because I rage really bad at it early on in the game because you basically have nothing. Mega Man, if you guys want to see some Mega Man content, I'll put it out. I don't care. The problem is I rage at it, so I'm not going to openly do it to have the kindness of, wanting to see myself get pissed at a game. Skyrim, I go check out Dark Souls Taker's channel. Tell him I sent you, and also mention my skills in Skyrim. Trust me, he will explain everything on how the fuck I got good at Skyrim. I am basically someone who can launch myself off a fucking mountain and be fine. Now back to the top. One of the last thing I want to talk about on the video is my uploads for Pokemon. I am going to put out more Pokemon Go. The more interest in that there is, the more I will do of it, because I am more or less here for the viewers. As they request me to do more things, I will still put them out. Obviously, I still want to put out Skyrim and possibly more Smash. I've been leaning heavily towards playing more Smash Ultimate, mainly as Link, and possibly Zelda, because I already did a Toxic Ganon video. Probably my most popular video on the channel. Probably one of the most well done videos on the channel. Because I'm lazy as fuck and I haven't been at the house to actually get a chance to record and edit. I live an active lifestyle, and honestly, I try and put out as much as I can. It's Pikachu. I also, if you are a YouTuber, you have a YouTube channel, and you want me to check out your channel and subscribe to you, because honestly, if I see your channel and you are like, hey, yo, I'm a small channel, or I'm a big channel, or you're a channel, I'll sub to you. Drop a link. I will sub to you. I am willing to do that. I don't care. Like, I will watch your stuff. You think big channels got to where they are by diminishing smaller channels? Fuck no. You subscribe to the people that you want to subscribe to. I subscribe to everyone because I'm a petty asshole who enjoys watching a plethora of shit. If you're offended by me cussing, be offended. By all means, don't have to like my channel. My channel is not appropriate for kids, but am I going to stop a kid from watching my channel? No. That's stupid. That's a stupid reason. I'm not monetized. I won't be monetized in the future. I'll get to the point where I'm able to be monetized on videos, and I will still upload them and not monetize them, because fuck that. I don't need it. If I really wanted to take this seriously, dude, that's fine. I'll drop a link in the comments. I will sub to you. I don't care how old you are, how good you are at YouTube. I will sub to you. I will watch your things. I'll give you, heck, I may even review your channel, and possibly, hopefully, get you a couple extra subs. I'm just one of those people who as a former YouTuber who deleted their channel, started a new channel under a different name, and more or less, doesn't give a shit. I want to make all of these smaller channels who are relatively small channels who need a couple extra subs to get themselves off the ground. I want to help you out. I like helping out smaller channels. Drop your link. I'll get you, man. I got you. I'm one of the most chill people in the world, and I really enjoy putting out content. I thought it would be nice to get a rant video out here and rant about basically anything and everything, either Pokemon or gaming related. I want to do more gaming rants. There's actually, like I said, a Skyrim rant I want to do here soon. I want to do a PS4 rant, because that one, I have so much stuff for it. If you could see my binder filled with ideas on that, it is overflowed. I gotta actually cut back on my ranting material for that. I'm a salty fuck who has a problem with everything and everyone, but I also enjoy everything and everyone, because I'm just one of those people. I enjoy finding problems with things, pointing them out, but never doing anything about them. Like my live streams, I will rant for about 45 minutes, not talk about a damn thing that's important, and then be like, man, I should have actually talked about this or this or this, but I'm a petty asshole who doesn't want to post stuff like that. If you want to drop a like on my videos, go right ahead. If you want to dislike them, I prefer that, because that'd be hilarious. Who's going for them dislikes? 3 dislikes and I'll drop a fucking Watch Dogs video. Actually, no, I'm not going to do that. But I have a reason for not doing that. I've already played the game 6 times. There's no point in me going back to it, or at least as of right now. I didn't know she was. Wait. Oh, I lost complete track of the conversation there. Uh, but I want to thank you guys for watching. Hit that subscribe button if you want to see me make an ass of myself on camera, because I really just stopped giving the shit about 2 months ago about it. Who knows? I do giveaways that eventually I'll get back to actually giving stuff away. I did a kind of giveaway month back early July or before July. I kind of had things set up till July 4th that I'd given away. Hopefully, I'll be able to get out a Smash video within the next week or so. But who knows? Maybe I'll bomb it and not give 2 shits about that. I want to thank everyone who's watched, subscribed. Do that. Just please hit that subscribe button. It really helps out the channel, and it helps me help out smaller channels, because then I can help you guys get more subs, because then I can shout you guys out. I don't want to be the kind of person who tells you who's a petty asshole who just uploads stuff and just doesn't give a shit. If you got a channel, I'll shout you out. Hopefully, my subs will become your subs. Your subs will go on to tell their friends and their subs to sub to you. It'll be full circle. 18 subs telling people to subscribe to smaller channels really does help make them subs grow quick. So without further ado, I want to thank you guys so much for watching. And as always, I will catch you in the next video. It is Team Black Rose's Minato Namikaze signing out. Peace.